happen is one of two things. He's gonna be either A, okay with it, or B, he's gonna say no, and he's gonna like not take you serious, because no guy wants to commit to a woman that gave her goods away for free or for some kind of monetary compensation. Like, he's just like, men just have like a serious issue with women that have a past. It is what it is. Like, men are designed
deep down. It's gonna burn him.
Man's gonna, it's gonna bother him.
It's gonna burn him.
That's why, like, you look at like porn stars. Look at Lana Rhoades. Look at Mia Khalifa.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They got married. Their husbands, right, came in like, I can accept her past. It's okay. No big deal. Blah blah blah. What happens? A year, 2 years later, they divorced her. Why? Because dudes are sending him videos of his wife getting railed every single day, calling him stupid. Yo, no one wants to pay full price for a product that other people got for free. And we're talking about marriage or a serious relationship. He's not gonna give you his last name or a ring if he suspects you're a hoe. If he suspects.
Your guys' reaction to that, by the way, that's from the Fresh and Fit podcast. You can check them out on YouTube. Your reaction to that, we'll start over here.
Well, I'm not going to be broke when I'm older because I plan to reinvest that money into multiple, like, stocks and other
no, he said
stuff.
you're going to be good financially,
Okay,
but you're going to be poor from a, like, dating and, like, relationship
Oh.
standpoint.
No, I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, I was like, how would you know? Like,
Have you guys ever, like, thought about, like...
maybe we'll just have them all react.
You're right.
Go ahead.
I guess he's just assuming that we would care a lot about having a guy being interested in our value, right? Like, for me, it would be great to have marriage and kids, but it's not a must for sure. What's most important to me is to be comfortable and happy for my entire life, and I don't need a man to kind of achieve that. So, yeah, that's kind of my stance.
I saw you grimacing, so what's your response to that?
Oh, I enjoy Fashion Fit drama, but I don't necessarily enjoy their podcasts. But, I mean, what he said is true, like how men think more about women's past and women think more about men's future. I think that's pretty understandable. And we're going to be poor in like, the dating aspect of it, but honestly, like, you can find the right person for you that would match you. It doesn't have to do with like what you do for work or anything like that. You can meet someone that would be open about it with you, who can share your interests. Like, if I met someone who is as open sexually as I am, and then we come up with our own boundaries and our own rules when it comes to what I do with my work, then a relationship is totally possible, that leading into marriage and leading into having a family. OF is not like a forever job for me. It's not like it's gonna dictate my life. It's helping me live in it in the moment.
But it's kind of a forever thing for the guy, though. Like,
Why would they? I mean, if he takes it personally like that and cares about shit like that, then I don't think it would work
it's
out.
just not meant to be.
Yeah. But someone else could come along and it would work. And it would work.
I think it's kind of cute how he was like, oh, you know, guys are gonna break up with you or like divorce you because, you know, you sold off your, you know, your goods. Like, I would like to tell him, like, okay, so you're assuming that our goods are objects, so therefore you're objectifying us, which means it's your opinion. Go ahead and leave. You know, go ahead and leave. There's probably someone out there that's not judgmental. They know, you know, that a woman's value is not from their body. I'd rather take that guy because he's probably smarter, not judgmental, and probably a lot sweeter. So, sorry, dude. Think better.
I think it'll definitely be, it's kind of hard to find guys who are okay in the dating world, but I don't think it's completely impossible.
Don't you think you're, like, severely limiting, like, your potential, like, options, though? You guys really don't? You guys think the majority of men, so 50% or more of men, don't care about if a girl has
It depends on what you
it?
consider to be a limitation. Yeah. I think that earlier Raina mentioned that it's kind of a filter. You're filtering out people you're probably not going to vibe with. Mm-hmm. Personally, I'm fine with that.
There's way too many fish, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish.
It's a lot of fish.
There's not a lot of good fish, though. There's not a lot of good fish. Like, there's a lot of, like, mediocre fish, and you guys make a lot of money too, so that's another factor. It's like I can't picture you guys sticking around with like just regular dudes for that long. So it's like
I don't think that's true.
like-
No, that is not true.
I don't think that's true.
Because
at
we're
all.
also regular girls.
I mean, but she said she wants an ambitious guy. So it's like
It's just nice to have
Yeah.
someone ambitious, like just keep working with me, and then keep working in general. Like everyone's working till they're 62, and then apparently that's harder than doing OnlyFans.
I mean, so you guys are really saying you wouldn't care if a guy makes significantly less money than you?
I would not care at all.
As long as he's not bumming around and doing
Yeah.
Stop the
shitty,
cap.
like
No, yeah.
let him pursue his
ambitious
passion.
is different from being.
So you'll
more-
continue doing the OnlyFans while he pursues his art degree at.
I will pay for it.
You'll
Not a-
pay for it.
Yeah.
I have a BA in
on.
philosophy. He
Come
can do
on.
whatever the fuck he wants.
I fe-
Whatever makes him feel happy and fulfilling, and that doesn't have to be with capitalism.
I feel like what you guys are thinking about, it has to do more with like your own, like the guy's ego and stuff. Like guys have to make more money than
100%.
girls, and if a girl makes more money than guys, then it's like a bruise to their
No,
pride.
one
It's
of
totally
one of
a
the leading
projection.
predictors of divorce is when a woman that was making less than her husband starts making more than her husband. That's one of the leading
I think that's something we
pre-indicators.
should talk about with
Do
our
you-
partner, right? Like, and
Yeah.
also be like, hey, if I made more money than you, how would you feel about that? And you talk about that during the dating phase too.
I think most women have a serious issue being the sole breadwinner in relationships. You might deal with it for a short period of time, but if he's gonna just be the stay-at-home dad, in the same way that there are stay-at-home moms, you're gonna lose attraction for him. You're not gonna, if he's just essentially a bum, you're not gonna have respect for him.
Being a stay-at-home dad is not being a bum, though. That's the difference, right? They're doing a lot of work, just like stay-at-home moms would do a
Okay,
lot
but
of work.
so I have a question though. So before you have children with someone, how long would you anticipate being in a relationship with them? 1 year, 2 years?
Before having kids?
Before having children?
I guess it would depend on when
1,
I
2, 3, 4
entered the
years.
relationship, right?
So for that entire time before you have children, where there could be a scenario where he could be a stay-at-home dad.
There's other ways to contribute. For me, emotional contribution is a lot, like the support, but also they do housework, chores. They take care of the house.
I mean, we either have a full 8-panel of outliers here, but I mean,
Well, and also it's just for a guy to make as much or more than me, that cuts down the population of guys by a lot, right? So that's more reason
That's
why
fair.
I'm not expecting him to match me in any way, especially since I'm doing well enough for both of us.
but women really don't spoil men the same way that men spoil women. Y'all
Look,
you
if my
guys-
man wanted a PS5, right there, Amazon Prime, boom,
women
right
do
there.
not share their resources with men the same way that men share their resources with women.
Can
My
you
partner
Like what?
lives
Like
on
what
rent.
aspect of
My
resources?
partner does not pay rent. So I pay all the bills. I pay for all the furniture. I pay for all the trips. I took him with me too.
Your
I make-
previous partner.
Oh, my current.
Oh, your
partner.
your
Yeah.
current partner.
Yeah, and I've been with him for 4 years.
Do you respect him?
Yeah.
Okay. Because a lot of women, if their guy was just, you're taking care of all the rent, all the expenses, a lot of women are not going to respect that guy.
Because he takes care of me emotionally.
But to be fair, you are outliers in the sense that a lot of you are very high earners. So you have the means to support a man, but
It sounds good on
Yeah.
paper, but I'm just
Well, you keep calling us outliers, but you ask us these questions. So it's like we're giving these answers,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the response is like, oh, you guys are outliers. So then
And how
Are you
likely is
actually
that?
listening to our
How
answers?
Are you
likely, how
invalidating
likely is
our
that
feelings
each of us, all of us here in the room, are outliers and y'all are not? I mean, doesn't it make more sense that maybe y'all are just out
like
of
I
touch
said,
with
though,
what
I've
women
watched-
our
I've-
age believe and think?
I've watched probably hundreds of hours of podcasts of interviewing thousands of different girls.
Podcasts that are pandering to men?
I think also
No.
the income is a bigger factor than you probably think, because out of all those interviews, how many women are they could be good earners, but that there's a difference between being a good earner and being able to completely take care of your partner financially,
true.
right?
Very true.
There's definitely a limit there.
she said she wants an ambitious, successful guy. I suppose it could be the case that the rest of you would be fine with.
I mean, I think all of you guys would want an ambitious, successful guy that makes more than you. Like, if
And
your
about
preference.
Just ambitious with dreams. He doesn't have to make more.
I know I'm saying if you have the
Right.
same guy and you can pick A, like ambitious, or B, like he's already like successful, you're probably gonna pick B.
Honestly, when it comes to the whole ambition thing, I actually don't think women strictly like ambitious men. They like men who have reaped the benefits of their ambition. If you're a brokey, ambitious guy,
I mean, the clock's ticking.
your ambition is irrelevant.
I think that's pretty. I feel like if a woman was like that, that's pretty classist, because we need to stop like thinking that hard work will just get you the money that you want. Like, meritocracy is kind of a myth. Like, some people can work so damn hard but still not to get the money that they want. And you know, success doesn't have to look like having like a 6-figure job. It can be being emotionally mature, having people who love you, having a strong support network. It doesn't have to look like money. And
I can agree with that.
And that's why I don't think income matters necessarily.